All right, TGI Friday coming from Vegas, post-conference. Quick update on the conference roundup. Both votes fell short. The race for VP was always an uphill climb, no doubt about that. And my approach is quite different than what's normally done at a conference. For instance, I don't believe in buying things to hand out. It's too much like buying votes in my personal opinion. So that's just something I can never partake in. Also, I wasn't able, scheduling wise, to get to every single caucus to get my message heard. It is what it is. Like I said, coming in, we knew it was going to be a tough hill to climb. So onward we go. But the conference bid and the vote totals for the conference bid, where it was pretty much about a 66% vote for Salt Lake City. Our presentation was very energetic and well received. And unfortunately, that didn't translate to votes for whatever reason. I have my own personal opinions. We'll discuss them back home in Lodge 7 at the general meetings. But we definitely have to have a serious conversation about our involvement in this organization and what level of input and interest, I guess, Lodge 7 has on the national. Because whether it's politics that people didn't want to come there, whether it's my personality, which really shouldn't matter because I was reelected to represent the membership. Some people might not like that, but it is what it is. But to me, it's a slap in the face, personally, to the membership of the Chicago Police Department and Fraternal Order of Police, John Deneen, Lodge 7 members, that the rest of the country didn't want to come and show support to the members. I don't know how else you slice it, but onward we go, lick our wounds and move on. On to arbitration. I will just tell you that the process is still going on. The Sun-Times and I guess a few other outlets talked about my weekly video last week and the conversation about going back to the bargaining table. Just to be clear, we are not pausing the arbitration process. Mediation will continue on Tuesday this week. We will have a conversation about a lot of the topics we discussed last week and see how much closer we are to those becoming reality. But the negotiating part of it is just a side effort to get a lot of the other issues that probably will not be resolved in mediation arbitration off the table by agreement. And let's move on with a complete successor agreement. Whether there's an extension to it or not is up for debate. We shall see. But again, I just want to be very clear. Negotiating other stuff never prevented the process from continuing on. We will have a full deal at some point this year. It will be sent off and we will see where we end up from there. Everybody have a safe weekend. See you at the golf outing on Wednesday. I just would like to personally thank some people leaving Vegas here. Number one, I'd like to thank President Chris Southwood, the Illinois Lodge, along with people involved in it, whether it's the first vice president, Pat Duckhorn, second vice president Scott Ward, who did a phenomenal job connecting and basically consolidating Lodge 263 and corrections, who do deserve acknowledgement and involvement in this organization equal to everybody else. But again, 263 was a great partner here in Vegas, not only locally with 263, but introducing us to members across the country who work in corrections. There's so many others. Secretary Ike Hackett, the state trustee for the national board, Rocky Nowasek. Rocky has been an amazing partner in this endeavor in trying to make Chicago 2027 a reality, trying to give Illinois a voice. So I just wanted to touch out and say thank you to those members. Also from outside Illinois, there's been a lot of talk about the Great Lakes Coalition, and I'm not purposely leaving anybody out, but I really want to personally thank the members of GLAC about supporting this effort to try and not only become the first vice president, but to bring the conference to 2027. We also, as an organization, have a very serious discussion to have going forward on what we're going to do. But there's definitely some standout people, but I certainly don't want to name names because it'll make some other people feel left out. Onward we go. Tomorrow's a new day. The fight will continue. I am not a quitter. I don't give up. And I'll be damned if my members' voices will not be heard. It is heard on the state level, but I'll be damned if they're not going to be heard on this national level one day. Everybody have a safe weekend. See you Wednesday at the golf outing. Thank you.